Madam Mayor, since becoming a councillor in May, I have received many requests from residents for alternative options as to paying for parking other than pay by phone. Particularly the elderly and women tell me that they can feel vulnerable, especially as the daylight hours are reducing, by having their phones on show when trying to park in dimly lit or quiet streets, trying to pay for parking. Additionally, some drivers who have young children are saying that they can be distracted by having to use their phones, even if they can obtain a signal. An alternative option by scratching a voucher is often a quicker, simpler and easier, especially if the voucher is scratched in advance of the drive. I've just come back from Boston in the United States, a city more than twice the population of Brighton and Hove, with better internet access and still allowing parking by meter on every street in the city, and the use of payment by coins. An alternative and robust, meaningful alternative is desperately needed in this city than largely the sole reliance on the phone app. Continuing with the status quo policy will ensure fewer visits to our town by locals. We've heard that this evening. This is not just my opinion. Just take a look, read on social media, the letter pages on the press. If the cost of production, distribution and sale of parking vouchers is added to the parking voucher, like the 10p phone charge, then surely such a scheme could cover its costs. Whilst we regularly hear about diversity and inclusion from the Labour administration, it is becoming clear that unwittingly discrimination against segments of our society is occurring. At the recent Transport and Sustainability Committee, Councillor Mewton's advice for people unable to get a phone signal when trying to pay for parking was to move around until they found one. This naturally prompted laughter from the public gallery. We all know there are times when phone signals are down or weak. In today's growing cashless society, who doesn't keep some cash back, just in case? Likewise, I concur with this part of the floor that printed vouchers are a useful insurance policy and a backup for everyone. I therefore urge the administration to consider the recommendation and each of the Labour councillors to listen to their hearts as well as their heads and are not all whipped to vote the same way. Parking vouchers, Madam Mayor, are part of the solution. Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you. Now, I don't think that was your maiden speech. It was. Yeah, we weren't sure, but anyway, there you go.